Everybody. Well, it's official. We have just had one major storm. In the wake of Ida, I have received personal reports from lots of people that I know in the area that there is some real heartache in places that normally don't see a lot of problems. We knew that Houma was going to get racked, and we knew that those areas there were going to get racked. But St. John Parish, Orleans Parish, even Jefferson Parish was seeing a lot of damage. That means that we were seeing damages in Metairie. We were seeing damages, for example, in Metairie, we were seeing apartment complexes that were having their roofs pulled off, structural damages. In addition to that, we saw where in Uptown, which is an area that has a bunch of historic houses, that those were damaged. And I don't remember a time in the last quarter century that there was a lot of damage in that area. And so I would assume that it kind of is a soft target. We saw sustained winds inside of New Orleans at 120 plus. We saw variable winds at almost that amount in Baton Rouge. And we also saw that we had damages in Mandeville, Covington, Slidell. In addition to that, we also heard about a tornado in Lafayette. There was some damage in Lafayette, not as much as we had originally expected. But we also heard that Pensacola had 4 different tornadoes that were spotted. I don't know the level of damage yet. I know that Mobile was feeling pain. Gulfport was feeling a lot of pain. And that the power's out. And so you got all this, and what exactly are you going to do? I had a mentor when I was much younger, and he spent a lot of time with me, and he was very successful. I mean, he would probably be uber successful even by today's standards, and it was many decades ago when he was with me. And he told me something that I've never forgotten. It probably was the best piece of advice I have ever received. He said that, when you get old, they tell you that you're going to regret not seeing all little Johnny's football games, or not doing this or not doing that. And they tell you all these things you're going to regret. And he said, but that's not true. He says, you don't grow old thinking about those things. You're a good person. You're a loving person. You're going to do those things. You're going to get those things. Those aren't the regrets. He said, the regrets come right here. About 5 or 6 times in your life, you're going to get to drink from a waterfall. You're going to have an opportunity that's so big that as much as you can grab, you can take it. You may not even know how you're going to do it. He said, and I can promise you that if you don't drink from the waterfall when you're an old man, that's what you're going to regret. And I said, do you have regrets? And he said, yes. And I said, but you are magnanimously rich. You are successful by every means that it could be measured. And he said, yes. But I didn't drink from the waterfall one time that I had a chance, and I think about it all the damn time. So now, a lot of you, public adjusters, IA, contractors, attorneys, mitigation companies, industrial hygienists, asbestos specialists, everything. You have the opportunity to drink from Waterfall. When you do that, just understand that it comes with its own perils. At our company, when we write estimates, and we write estimates for thousands, we write better than 55,000 a year last year, and we'll probably do more than that this year when we write over $16 billion worth of line items, and probably will go over well over 20 billion this year. That's up with a B. When you push out that kind of paper that kind of fast, we kind of feel like we always are drinking from a waterfall. And when something like this comes along, we know that we are going to literally help so many do velocity in a way they couldn't do otherwise. I'm just saying to you today, not that you have to call my company and do business with us. We have plenty of business, and we will have plenty of business. But I'm using this as an example. While you're drinking from this waterfall, look at the things that make you great. If you're a public adjuster, it is the negotiation, the adjusting part of it. If you're an IA, it's probably literally the adjusting part of it. The bedside manner, the dealing with the claims people. You know, if you're a contractor, you're probably needing to go get another contract and talk to another person about do other work. That probably is your highest and best use. So if you're a contractor, you probably don't need to have your tool belt on. If you're a public adjuster, you probably don't need to be sitting around at night doing your estimates. You probably need help. In my business, the stuff I'm not good at, I get help with. But in our case, we have a lot of scale because what we do is very people intensive. So we can kind of cheat that process, and I can get a lot of help for the things that I'm not great at or that aren't my highest use. If I can help you with anything, if we can help you with anything, we'll do it. If you just need advice, if you just are in a weird situation, we will help you. We don't need anything from you to do that. Because when I say that we are a claims tribe, I mean we are a claims tribe. We work together. We do have the same jersey on. We do have the same agenda. Some of us loudly protect the insured. Some of us quietly protect the insured. But all of us protect the insured. And this storm, from Destin to Houma, is painful. Painful. You need to know that the lights are going to come on, and there are going to be people that need to be saved, and there's going to be a little bit of a time before you can really roll because there will be no power. So think about the ground you're going to cover. Make your plans and stomp. But understand, the infrastructure in most of these areas is going to be very, very badly affected from a communications and from a just electricity and good water and fuel. So make your plans and understand, if you get there next Tuesday, it's not a bad thing. If you get there Friday, it's not a bad thing, but understand you probably don't want to be there in a big way until there's power. Guys, have a great day. And I got to tell you one thing. If the numbers tell us anything, in about 3 weeks, we're going to be staring down the barrel of something, probably in South Florida, maybe up the eastern seaboard. Not likely the Gulf or possibly the Gulf, but that one that comes in September, it usually is Florida. So for so many of you, you just like me, your life could get really complicated really fast. It's hard to drink from this waterfall. I get it. But do what you're good at. Lean in on the people that can help you. Stake your ground and plan your attack. You've got this. We all do. But we just got to trudge forward in a real careful way, because the first 60 or so days of this is the fog of the cat, and it's no fun. Have a great day. Peace.